This is our findings on the Z4M Valve Clearance report as part of the Inspection 2 service. We must say it's probably the cleanest engine we have ever seen, but then with 12,000 miles on it, we can totally understand that. Extremely clean. Several shims have been required. Just a quick look at our report. On the inlet cam, we needed 1, 2, 3, 4 shims there. And on the exhaust cam we needed 2 shims, and then we've also got another one here on the inlet which has a little bit of a problem. So inlet cylinder 5 on the left hand side, it's actually tighter than a 0.15, which is out of the range of BMW's tolerance. Their real tolerance is a 0.18. So it's this one here which there's a slight problem with, which we're going to try and explain in a picture. So if we first of all just show you the correct one on cylinder 5, this one here, which is okay. So we have movement which might be hard to see, but you can just see the light. You might be able to hear that shim has clearance there, and then we can check that with a 0.20 feeler gauge, which is about mid-range in the tolerance, 0.18 to 0.23. And that fits in fine. We've checked a 0.25 and it doesn't fit, so we're quite happy that a 0.20 is a good mid-range clearance. Then we move to the other side. I'll just see if I can move the torch in maybe about there. And that this one, we don't have any clearance. And out of all the valve clearance we've done, we've not come across this before. We have no physical clearance, first of all. Obviously the cam lobes are pointing directly up, so that's odd. And then we try our 0.20 feeler gauge, nothing, 0.15, nothing. And then we keep going down and down until we get to one of the smallest ones I think we have here, which is basically almost like paper, as you can imagine. And this does not go in, it just tries to fold and bend. So it tells us that there is zero clearance in there. We actually think that that is touching, because we cannot get any movement on this shim, on this follower, sorry. So we're pretty sure inlet 5 on the left hand side is pretty much touching, which means either the shim is far too big, if it's been done previously, these valve clearances, we're not sure with this mileage, or it means that there's possibly valve seat wear on the bottom of the cylinder head, and the valve is travelled up extremely slightly and has caused that shim to obviously decrease the clearance between the follower and the camshaft lobe.